Hello, hi everybody. This is Kristi, and today I'm going to be your dungeon mistress at a new D&D homebrew game that we're all doing together. Oh, and it would be good. It would also be good if I would, not have that playing in the background. So, today we're doing session 1 in a homebrew campaign. And it's like most session 1s, probably we're going to be working out some kinks. Hopefully everything will go as smoothly as butter, but it usually doesn't. So bear with us. Okay, and I just want to quickly go and have my friends say hello who are joining me today. Can you want to start culture shots?
Sure. Hi, everyone. Really looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to this adventure. That's all I'm going to say until now. Or you want me to introduce my character as well?
You don't really need to yet.
Sure.
We could sort of get into that.
No problem. Yeah.
And Kristi.
Hey, everyone. Yeah, it's me. I've been a geek for a very long time, and so it's nice to join a left YouTube geek group. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Jess?
What's going on? Hi. I don't have a left YouTube channel, but here I am. So
That's all right. Letrune?
Hi. Well, I never really done such, so I got no idea what to say.
Just say hello.
Hi.
Okay. So I'm going to start out for the people watching with a brief, hopefully brief introduction to the world that we're going to be adventuring in. And it goes like this. This is a thing that I came up with. It's called the Corruption of Piresia. So in the center of the beautiful and rich continent of Piresia, there lies a terrible blight known in the common tongue as the corruption. No one knows what caused it or quite what it is. It appeared about 1,300 years ago in the center of the continent, causing rot and decay from within the earth itself, and began to spread slowly but inexorably, mile by mile. And as it grew, so too did the incidences of monstrous encounters, dark magics, and other terrors within its vicinity. The greatest sages and bravest leaders of each of the 5 countries within Piresia, Henkurth, the city-states of Leona, Helvakar, Strakoi, and Meradia, all attempted to find some method of combating the plague. None of them were able to find the source of the problem or a way to reverse it. What they were able to find, however, was a way of halting it in its tracks. Just over 1,000 years ago, the 5 nations of Piresia signed a binding treaty of peace and concordance. The magics involved are lost to the mists of time, but within the treaty was placed a gaze, which bound the nations together in mutual peace and harmony, and at the same time bound the dark power of the corruption, holding it in check and stopping its spread. For 10 centuries, this was enough. The nations followed the treaty, the corruption lay dormant, and the monsters mostly disappeared from the lands. At the same time, the arts and sciences began to see advancement. The knowledge of war and bloodshed began to fade, even as wonders were invented in other areas. Everything wasn't perfect, of course. the cost of keeping the gaze was often sacrificing freedoms to the greater good of order and peace. But the risk of rebellion was too high for most to consider. That is, until year 999 of the Pax. Huge celebrations were planned all over the continent to commemorate the Great Treaty. And the culmination was to be the leaders of the 5 nations coming together in the fortress Vasterenia as they had 1,000 years before to once again bind themselves to its power. But only 4 nations showed up. The royal family of Strakoi, a dragon-born family of ancient and powerful lineage left by airship for Leona and disappeared over the Haspel mountain range. Later, the scorched remains of the ship were found high in the mountains. The evidence indicated sabotage. Word came from Strakoi that High Chancellor Thekul Vayuklin, who had stayed behind to manage the country in their absence, had taken temporary control until a suitable heir could be found. The year is now Pax 1023, and he is still in command. Scant news comes out of Strakoi anymore, but what little is known involves a despotic, militaristic regime who have taken total control of the people and have begun stockpiling weapons. The corruption has awoken. It strains at its barriers with strange lights and foul winds. Once again, monsters are wandering the land and attacking the unsuspecting. The people of the nation have struggled to adjust to a new world, and roving bandits have taken advantage of their overtaxed security forces. 1,000 years of peace have left them without the knowledge or skills for this terrifying new world. And so we begin our game here in the country of Penkerth. We are at the mage school called the Bairnie School of Wart Cunning and Other Witcheries, and it is the last. It's the day when classes have all let out and people are planning to go home for the summer. As we head by the temple, the ecumenical temple that is on the grounds and serves, for the most part, the spiritual needs of the students, we see gathered together a fairly diverse and motley group of individuals, just chatting and waiting for whatever might happen. So if you guys would like to introduce yourselves, when people look at you, Jess, what do they see?
My character is a 6.5 foot tall tiefling with crimson red skin and deep yellow eyes, 2 large spiral horns. Body shape wise, he's about he looks very top heavy. He kind of lumbers everywhere he goes, but yeah, that's what you usually see. He has no hair, like most tieflings. Oh yeah, I got a symbol of my god on my chest, which, hold on, where's my character description at? I'll have to come back to that because my hard drive crashed the other day, so I gotta go find it on my drive. I'll get back to you on that.
All right, we're going slow and easy, so it doesn't matter. And there are 2 other people with him, and so Kristi, would you like to describe your character?
Elsbeth is a half elf. She's wearing the robes of her order. It looks like a monk, and her goddess is Sune, the goddess of love and light and beauty. Sorry. She's looks like in human age, late 20s, early 30s. She's elvish in build, about 5'11", and has auburn hair and elvish sort of complexion and sort of half elf, I should say, features. But you can tell that she's not a human. So, yeah, that's Elsbeth on just a visual inspection.
And Letrune, can you give just a brief description of what your character looks like?
White red female tabaxi of feline. And moment, I'm never really tried this, so I just kept some notes on me.
It's okay.
In a leather armor, and I don't think anything else could be anything important.
Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, we do have some new players, so we're going to take it slow and easy and to the point of just silliness for today, just to get everybody into the swing of things. Anyway, now, being that the students are all getting out, and the roads have become very dangerous, the word has been put out that you can make a few gold if you're an adventuring type of person and you want to sort of monitor the students as they go and make their way home using the various highways. And just, keep an eye out in case any bandits or any monsters come around. And, sort of sitting on the fringes of the group of people that have sort of collected there, being kind of bored. Hank, would you like to describe your character?
Sure. I am a rogue, an arcane trickster, and his name is Leo Lancer. He's a half-elf, slender, tall, and his goal is not. His goal is actually to become found as a sort of a cat burglar, as a so he's kind of a flashy guy. So and he likes adventure, and he likes a lot of things. What he doesn't like is people telling him what to do. So that's basically it.
All right. Is there anything that you guys want to sort of do as you're sort of sitting around and waiting for the school to come to an end? Hang on one second. I'm on vacation, so I don't have all my stuff that I would otherwise have. But this is sort of generally speaking where you are, the school grounds. There's a tower.
Can you drop it down a little bit? The
Sure.
picture? Yeah. We can see mostly the fence or the grass, I think.
Yeah. There's grass. And there is a sort of a big courtyard area.
A little bit more to your left.
Yeah, we mostly see your very cute polka dotted fingernails at the moment.
Oh, sorry. To the left. Is this working?
Farther. Yeah, there you go.
All right. So there is the temple, which is right here.
If it's north of the Welcome Center, we can't see it.
It is not north. It is, if this is the Welcome Center, this is over here. Let's just say there's an inn and tavern. There is
Okay.
student housing, faculty housing. There's an auditorium, a library, a main square, the Welcome Center, and school halls, as well as.
One moment, guys. Sorry.
So is there anything that anybody wants to do while you're sort of waiting for people? Students are all around. They're getting their stuff together.
Yeah.
They're,
I would like to go to the tower. I want to
Okay.
see. I want to see because everyone's leaving, and I'm like, is there someone there who has some money, which I can? So I'm gonna go to the tower tab first because it looks spectacular, and I like spectacular. So yeah, that's what I want to do.
all right. So you make your way up past the really beautiful fountain. It's nothing is here is hard to see. And there's a big statue of the founder, this gnomish wizard with her spell book and her staff held aloft as if she's about to cast a terrible spell on someone in battle. You make your way past the very comfortable libraries on one side and the faculty housing on the other. And there's a great stone tower at the very northeastern edge. Northeastern edge. Right now, it looks mostly abandoned, mostly kind of, like not a lot is going on. There are couple of guards stationed outside. And you can tell that somebody's inside. There's a few lights going on in the day, but it looks pretty much like you would expect a big building at the end of the year to look like. Other people are generally elsewhere.
Okay, so do I hear that the tower was guarded?
Yeah, it has a couple guards out in the front by the front door.
Okay. Is the tower attached to something? Or is it a tower? Can I walk around the tower?
Yep, you can walk around the tower.
All right, I do
going
that.
To the left or to the right?
I'm going to go to the right.
Okay.
So as relaxed and as easygoing as possible, not to draw suspicion.
All right. Well, that's easy enough because you're basically going into an area which is sort of the barred area of the. You wouldn't necessarily know that, but it's sort of the bardic area, and there's a lot of. This is where people have open air concerts. This is where theater is done. This is
My people.
Yeah. Sorry.
I said my kind of people. They're flashy. They're in need of attention. So I feel right at home.
Mm-hmm. There are some people who are there who are sort of, they're giving each other hugs and kisses and, promising to, ride over the summer and whatever else that they're doing. It's a pretty laid back vibe over here. But everybody is this is a place where everybody is very well dressed.
All right. Luckily, I am too. What I'm looking for is a quiet spot so I can try to see if I can climb the tower from the outside without drawing suspicion.
All right.
But I don't. For me, I'm curious why there are guards. So I don't want to get in trouble here, but I would like to see if it's very easy to climb up or not.
All right. Make a perception roll, which is rolling your d20.
Yeah. It
So-
wasn't very good. I rolled a 6.
Okay. You would add you would add a couple of things. You would add a 2 for proficiency, I believe. 8, and then what is your stat?
Is it wisdom? On a
I
perception check?
think it's wisdom. I believe
My
perception
wisdom is 11.
Oh, it didn't help. Sorry.
No.
Is perception one of your skills that you have marked up? I know that we're not. We'll just say it's 10, right? Oh no, 8. We rolled so.
Yeah.
So no, actually, if you haven't marked off that.
No, this is
Perception.
am I now is the important question. Do I know that I can't really gauge whether it's safe, or do I think, oh, this is really easy? What do I think according to you?
In this case, you are looking at it and you can't, it's stone, but it seems kind of smooth. It's very broad daylight around here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of activity, people going back and forth. So you can tell that,
It's going to be
you
difficult.
can't really examine it to see if there's really good foot or hand holds. You could come back at another time when it wasn't busy and maybe get a better look at it. But
Yeah.
right now you're like, it's dicey.
Okay, so it's dicey I don't feel comfortable, so I'm going to walk back and I'm going to try to see if I can get some information from the guards.
Okay. So you're walking up to the guards?
Yeah.
Okay. So there is a human and a halfling. They're both sort of in the green and gold, which are Pencurthian colors, as well as sort of the school colors as well. And they all have sort of a tabard with an owl on it, which is the symbol of the school.
All right, cool. So I approached them saying like, wow, this is, I'm starting about the end of the year, and this must be also quite a moment for you, I say to the guards. People you've known for like 9 months or a year and now leaving for a short time. So I tried to casual conversation. Let's start with that.
All right. So the halfling just looks at you and kind of snorts. The human who's looking a little bit bored and saying, yeah, well, students here don't pay us a lot of mind anyway. We might as well be part of the decoration.
Oh, that's a shame. I mean, especially for such talented people as yourself. I mean, what you do is very important, I must say. You keep us safe. People don't realize that.
Yeah. You got it.
So is this just a standard, just waiting for people? Because how do? Well, is this a standard way of just keeping attention? Is this a good way of keeping us out of trouble, or is it more what's on the inside that's important? That's what I say. With
what is your charisma score? Remind me of that.
my charisma is 15.
Okay. So he kind of looks at you and says, Yeah, we just we stay where we're told.
Oh,
That's about it.
yeah. I've been there, my friend. I've been there. Just saying yes, sir, no, sir, and just go where you're told. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I wish you gentlemen, both of you, a good day, and if I see you in the inn, I'll buy you a drink.
Hey, I'll see you at the Goose Girl tonight after if you're still around.
Sure.
Once I
Great.
get off.
If I'm there, I'll pay you something. No problem. I'll buy you a beer.
All right.
Yeah. So I mosey out, and I'm like, okay, that got me nowhere. But maybe someone who likes me now. So yeah, that for me, I kind of walk around now, so I don't. I'm out of fresh ideas, to be honest.
Well,
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Go.
My question is, are we still doing the thing where Abraham is missing and I know that, or is that something to come? Sorry, because that's a note that I had that you gave me when we made the character.
Let's go ahead and say that you know that something is up with Abraham.
Okay, cool. All right. I want to approach this strange elf man walking around the town, asking random questions to people. Talking about you. Cultural shards. What's your character's name? I need to write it down, actually.
My character's name is Leo Lancer.
Leo. That's okay.
So and you said to me,
I'm going to approach you. This lumbering figure approaches you with, hello there, friend.
well, hello.
I have a question. You seem to be not from around here. You not seem like the wizardy sort.
I am not exactly. Yeah, no, I'm just visiting.
Well, I was wondering, I'm looking for a person. Father Abraham, if you would. Have you met him?
No, I don't know who he is. I'm sorry. No, I'm not from around here, as you say yourself. So, I'm looking for new people to meet. So, what is your name?
My name is Reverence.
Reverence. All right. Thank you.
So, what are you doing here today?
I'm just moseying around, seeing it's always interesting to see places of education, like stop for the year. It brings back. It's melancholic for me, and so I like to walk around. It's seeing when I was still going to school. It's beautiful.
Oh, you went to school. Where did you go to school?
Well, it's not very relevant now, is it? You're very nosy, sir.
So I wander over and I bring Letrune with me, and I say to the guys, hey, the students are about to leave and the roads are really dangerous. Where's the place where we can find out where we can go to help them out? Because, I think we've got an obligation to make sure these kids get home safe.
Not sure. Personally, I'm not from here.
Could we do like a knowledge roll or something for where the sign up information on like the worst places to where the kids might be the most in danger? Because I think
Sure. So that would be roll me an intelligence check, which is a D20, and then add your intelligence modifier.
I've got wisdom, but intelligence I've got 14, but I don't know the plus on that. Is that 2?
Yeah.
Okay. So I rolled a 7, so 9.
Well, the ones going south are probably going to be in a little more difficulty than the people going north, just because Janzil, which is the city in the south, it's a port city. It's got a lot of rough elements, whereas up at the capital city of Penkerth, it's much more posh. And
I thought we could earn a few gold from providing some safe, security, and I'm a graduate student who needs money.
Do I hear gold, or is it something you're saying to the DM? Because if it isn't, I'm interested.
Yeah, they'll pay us money. We're all, like, who could use a few extra bob for standing around making sure kids get home safe?
Oh, wow. So suddenly I changed my attitude from who's this big lumbering man and this weird lady, and I'm like, friends, let's make some money together.
So,
All right.
Yeah. Is there-
As
is there somewhere on
you-
campus? Sorry, that's
Sorry. Yeah, you would probably want to go to check out the Welcome Center.
okay. Yeah, let's head over there. See if they've got some postings up for, like, student hours or helping hours that they need.
Sure.
Who's in? Find out.
I'm in.
Okay. So we all head over?
As you make your way to the Welcome Center, you hear bong, bong, bong. The bells of the tower start going out, going on and on, just bong, bong, bong. And as a student here, and Letrune would know, this isn't normal. This is the bells that tell people to come and collect. In the main square, there's a problem.
Okay, we explain that we make sure everyone understands that there's something up. There's something major going down. And if we want to know what it is, that's where we got to go.
Major is my middle name. Let's go.
Now, you guys are pretty close to this anyway, so you're pretty much there. Letrune, were you with
Elspeth? I think I mentioned I brought
Yep.
Letrune's character too, yeah. When I went to intervene before there was a fight between those two.
Sorry, I couldn't hear it.
That's okay. So you're pretty much there, but now you see all of the different students confused, kind of wondering what the hell is going on. You see sort of also people that are just sort of working there, all coming up, and everybody's sort of collecting in this main square and seeing what's up. So after a few minutes, after everybody has had a chance to get there, the bells stop, and out of the front of the tower comes the entire Barney family, who own and traditionally have run the school, along with various faculty. And you, in particular, of course, would know them. They're a gnomish, talking to Kristi's character, Elspeth. They are hard to miss, very regal family of gnomes. And they are today dressed completely in their traditional robes. Even though it's quite hot, they've got the full, the kirtles and as if this was a graduation, right? So they come out, and the head of the family, white-haired, kind of funny-looking little gnome, but with a great presence about him, comes out right on the front. And this is Yezver Barney, generally referred to as Bloody Barney, because he likes to swear a lot. He likes old-timey swears. But he comes out and he says, "Attention, everyone. I have unfortunate news. There's been an emergency situation. I cannot share the details of this situation, but we have sent word to Penkirth City and are waiting to receive word back from them. Until then, we must ask that no one leave the school grounds because of the possibility of, well, of things not going well. We are simply following the rules and the law as it is written. I am sorry for the inconvenience I know this will cause you. We will attempt to make sure everyone has food, and I know that there are some new people here we had sent forward to help the students get home. You may end up doing some camping. But hopefully we will be able to get you on your way as soon as possible. Again, I apologize to everyone for this, but I am sure everyone will want to follow the laws as they are written and stay on the grounds. If anyone possibly gets it into their mind that they would not like to do that, you should know we have quite a few guards stationed in various places around the grounds. And you will be arrested. Thank you. And now, if you'll excuse us, we have to go and attend to the situations that we find ourselves in. Thank you. And he walks off. There was relatively little swearing, but you could see from the rest of the family that was there, the two children, his wife, the children are older children, they're adult children, and his wife, and the wife of one of the older children. They're all there looking very worried and concerned, and they follow him back into the tower as he goes back in.
Yeah, I look around, sort of stunned. Also, just Letrune, there was some running water, so I muted you, so you'll have to unmute yourself, by the way. Yeah, we're stuck. Yeah.
Do you believe this? I'm going to approach the guards at where they just entered the tower or building, whatever it was.
So again, it's the same two guards as before, the halfling and the human. The halfling is glaring at people now. And the human guard is still looking a little less bored, but he's still sort of there and looking around.
What's going on here? I'm going to ask them.
Just what the boss said, I guess. They some sort of problem came up.
A problem? You don't know anything about it.
And he starts to look a little uncomfortable, and the halfling says to him, "Shut your damn mouth, Aaron." He looks at you and says, "You guys, you don't need to worry about that. We have officials at the school. They're calling on to Penkirth, just like the man said. You need to go about your own business now."
Well, I am looking for my friend, Father Abraham, and I have not been able to find him. Is this involved in any way?
The two guards look at each other and then look back at you. And they take you in. And they say, well, you're a friend of Father Abraham, you say?
A new friend, but yes.
Mm-hmm. And what did you say your name was?
My name is Reverence.
Interesting. Well, Reverence, make sure you don't leave the ground.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm looking for my friend, as I just said.
Yeah, well, he isn't here, is he?
May I interrupt? I think Letrune is having a problem.
Oh,
She can't. She is chatting in the wrong chat. First of all, the public chat.
Oh yeah, so she's got to when her water was running, I muted her, and so she just has to unmute herself because I can't unmute her, or maybe Kristi can.
Oh, she can. But I do believe that Letrune is working with her cell phone, in which it is difficult to mute yourself, or the muting is different. So that's why.
Trying to unmute her.
I can't. Unfortunately.
I can't.
Maybe she can log in, or they can log in.
Yeah, can you try hopping out and hopping back in?
Oh, there we go. Wonderful. Because it would be a shame to have her not present.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to provide some audio privacy.
Yeah, no, that's you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But I do believe there are some technical issues from their end.
Yeah.
So therefore, it became an issue.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah.
Also, Hank, when you lean into your mic, you buzz a bit, so maybe stay a little bit farther away. Just FYI.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Okay. But all right. So we've got to try to figure out what's going on. Is there any way, like, we can? Where do the gnomes reside? Maybe there's scuttlebutt that people will be talking about, even though they're not supposed to be. If we get closer to where the information is.
Well, you having been a student there, if you're looking for the Bernies specifically, most of them live in the tower, so that's not going to help you very much. But Xanasis Bernie, more frequently referred to as Zane, is the head librarian, so you could attempt to go to the library. If you're looking for just scuttlebutt,
yeah, is the inn on the way?
Yeah, the inn is a little further down. It's past the library from where you are now.
That's kind of on the way.
Sure.
Yes,
So,
we'd be thirsty after a long walk. Who's up for a walk to the inn before a walk to the library? Like
I'm
proper
always
students.
in favor of a walk to the inn. So
Get hurt.
Okay.
All right, let's head over.
So you head down to the Goose Girl Inn and Tavern, which is at the lower end of the. It's down a ways, but you know it's not that big of grounds where you have to walk too far to get anywhere, right? So you go in, and it is very busy, as you might imagine right now, and there are quite a lot of people. The Goose Girl Inn is run by a family of half-elves called the Proudmeads, and they're in there just running around, getting drinks back and forth to as many people as they can.
Well, yeah, sure. We can't get anywhere near a table, so probably try to queue up for the bar and listen to what people are saying around us.
I'm all in favor. I start to mingle because I'm kind of I think I'm quite the people person. So I start talking.
What are you drinking? Let me get your order in.
Oh, I'll have a wine, red wine, please.
Okay, the house wine. All right.
Is there a did I have a card? I don't. Well, all right. I'll have the house wine. I think looking at the establishment, the house wine is, I think, it.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have quite a few different brews on tap. But if you want wine, the pickings are definitely a little slimmer. This is a nice enough inn, if rather basic. You know, it's clean. It's nothing special, but you know, it's clearly a general place where you could go, kind of like like if you could think of a family style pub in nowadays, where you might just pop in, not expect a whole lot, and but have a nice beer with some friends. That's about what we're talking about here.
Got it.
So,
All right. So yeah, I was gonna queue and try to wait to talk to a bartender. I think Hank's character was gonna mingle. Don't know what other people were gonna do.
Yeah.
all right. So,
But place your orders with me if you want to mingle. I'll wait and talk to the
So,
barkeep.
do I have my wine already, or asking the DM/barmaid?
well, it's Jado, who is the red-haired patriarch of the family, and he is fast as anything. You know
Alright.
what, Letrune, could you, I'm going to interrupt now, I'm sorry. Can you, for today, if you just want to type stuff that you want to do into the, maybe into our little Twitter group, that would be the easiest for you. And we'll just sort of narrate you. I'm sorry that you're having problems. I just don't want to have you kicked out altogether. So give me a thumbs up if that works. Anyway, I'm sorry, where were we?
I was asking if I got wine. That's basically it. So I can mingle, talk to people, trying to get information from them.
Jess, what are you doing?
Bit out of place here, so I would like wine or whatever. I don't really
Okay,
pick.
got it.
And I'm going to start asking just basically anybody what happened to Father Abraham. I'm not being subtle about this at all.
Apparently not. You're gonna get us in trouble.
Oh well, I didn't do anything wrong.
All right. So, so Kristi, you are you're just going up to Jado and trying to get everything, get the drinks, right?
Place the order and also see if I can kind of get some information to what they're hearing, what he's heard about what's going on. Anything more than what was the official story. Because they talk to everybody, barkeeps.
Okay, so you go. We'll go with you first.
Okay.
So you go up to Jado. He says, "Yeah, what can I get you?"
Yes, can I get 3 wines, house wines, and an ale? Got some friends here. We're gonna have to stop off and rest a bit. Sticking around because of the big announcement. Do you know anything more about that? Given that what we've heard, anyone else saying anything about why we're here, why we're stuck here?
All right, so I'm going to have you roll a persuasion.
Okay. What's the attribute on that?
All right, so that's a D20.
Yep, I rolled a 10.
Plus your charisma.
Which is 11. So 10.
Okay, and did you happen to pick persuasion as one of your...
No. Perception, but not persuasion.
Okay. So 10.
Yep.
He's like, I don't know. Things are crazy around here right now. I don't have a lot of time. I wish I could tell you more.
Oh, right, yeah.
And he goes and he fills up your drink order and hands it back to you. He's very good as a bartender. You can tell he's been doing this a long time.
Yep. All right. Well, I'll take the drinks and pass them out to my
right.
companions.
Yeah.
And ask them for my money.
Yeah. Oh, can I ask the kind of in different words the same thing and give it a try?
Are you asking Jado, or are you
I'm
mingling?
asking Jado. Yeah. Say, hi. Well, this is quite a situation. Does that happen often here?
No. All right, can you roll the same thing?
Yeah. I roll a 19 and I have a charisma of 15.
Oh, all right.
Yay!
Yay!
All right. So he looks at you. He's tired, and he's going, "My God, I'm sorry. I don't know a lot, but I know that. Well, I heard that Abraham leads the father who runs the temple. He never got home last night. He went out for his walk and
Yeah.
just never came back. So that's all I know. I don't. I'm afraid I can't help you more than that. And hey, you didn't hear it from me.
Yeah. No. Thank you. Yeah. So I suddenly realized the name. I heard that name before. So I walk over to. I need to see reference. I think. Yeah. So I said, okay. Hey there, big fella. We kind of got off on the wrong foot. You were looking for this master of yours. What was that, Abraham?
He's not my master. He's just a man that I met.
Or your friend? Your friend.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I hush my voice and I say, well, all these things are kind of connected. So maybe because you're looking for him, and I understand that this is also the reason why everything is closed. So what do you know about Abraham? Could you tell me, please?
What do I know about Abraham?
Exactly.
Yeah. Now I'm looking at the DM.
You know that he's a very nice man, that he's well liked. You know that he is very progressive for anybody, really. He's the one that he has tieflings that he has come in, and tieflings are generally not welcome in places like this. So he has brought in tiefling clerics. He has brought in the tabaxi, who is Letrune. And some people kind of give him the side eye, but he's such a nice guy that they like him very much. So, and you've enjoyed him and you've enjoyed his company a great deal. Now, you also know his habits from having spent time with him. So you would know where he walks at night.
Which is where?
All right, so he walks down, he likes to walk around. There are two big lakes, right, on either side, and they're called the Gru Majoris and the Gru Minoris, but everybody just calls them Big Gru and Little Gru. And he likes to sort of take a walk along the Big Gru Lake just in the evening, just to sort of clear his mind. And he does that every night. And he generally does that alone because it's sort of his time to sort of just process the day's events. So, but you've seen him head away and just sort of do that every evening.
Okay, thank you. So Going back 3 steps. What did you ask me? Culture shots.
I asked you. Well, you know the guy. I asked you, what do you know about him, and is there something? Because I'm looking to. Well, I'm interested. I hear this has never happened before, and I'm intrigued by this situation because people are uneasy, and I want to find out what actually is happening. So if it's tied to this person, you know. So apparently he got lost tonight.
He normally takes walks around the lakes to clear his mind, and haven't seen him.
Is it an idea to visit those lakes and to see what happened to him?
Probably. I'd also kind of like to know where his protege went. Her name was Passion. She's a tiefling, like myself.
Oh, interesting. Well, if they went to the same place, it could be. Well, the problem is we can't leave now. Does anyone?
It's
there's
still
a local
where he walked was still on the grounds.
Okay.
on the grounds. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I think it could be that they don't want what if something has happened to this Abraham. Maybe they don't want the person responsible for it to leave. So that's why we can't leave the premises now. So I ask both Chris. Well, I'm sorry, Elspeth. Is that you, Kristi?
Yep.
Elspeth, yeah. And I'm sorry, Letrune, I forgot your character's name. What is your character's name?
Letrune, if here, let me.
So, but yeah, I asked them if we perhaps can go to the place where he usually goes for his nightly walks and go and investigate.
Yeah. Let's head over there.
I think that's a good idea.
Because I think I smell a good golden coin if you can solve that mystery.
That is not why I wish to do that, but I understand.
Yeah, you know the guy. I don't know the guy. I need something, right? I need something out of this.
Well, I would do it regardless if I knew him or not.
Well,
That
yeah,
seems-
that's all right. That's you. Great. We're different. Congratulations.
So it seems important for the school, and it's also, what else are we going to do? So why don't we head over there
I'm interested. I'm not.
and investigate? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to head off,
Yeah.
do some
Okay.
snooping.
Are you gonna go stealthily, or are you going to?
No.
Nope. Just all right.
Well, I mean,
Cool.
are there
We
people
can-
milling about and stuff? I mean, we're not going to run. We have to walk, but we don't have to do so aggressively.
I mean, there are people milling about, but nobody is really. Even though you're kind of an odd-looking group, nobody's really paying you any mind because everybody's got their own stress and worry over the situation, right? So, so the character, Letrune would like to say, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Her name is Ellie. Her name is Ellie for today, but I'm sure she will correct me that when she gets her voice now because she's having trouble with voice. And Letrune, if you want to say something, I will keep an eye on the chat where we're talking right now, and I will just speak for you if that's okay with you. All right, so you all head down by the, going down by the Big Gru Lake, and it's, it's still fairly early enough in the day. It's pretty much midday. It's sunny and hot and a little buggy, but it's a nice lake. It's kind of pretty. And so you head down, make an investigation check. And if two people want to do this, Oh,
perception roll?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Nope.
So Ellie actually stops and says, "Why is it an arresting offense to try and leave?"
Well, I think it's if there is a crime committed, they don't want the person to leave.
Okay.
That's what I think.
So,
Yeah, and it helps now that we understand that there's someone missing, that they want to just keep us, I guess, all suspects one place.
Exactly.
makes sense, or keep us all in if something happened outside.
That too.
That too. That is another interesting idea. I believe we may find our answers at the lake if we're going to find them somewhere on this campus.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you head down to the lake.
Yeah.
All right, and the first thing, actually, who has the highest perception of you guys?
A perception has what? What kind of what's
wisdom
fight?
bonus.
Oh,
Yeah.
then in that case, that's not me.
Yeah, it's probably me. Because I had a
Okay.
16 and then I bumped mine up 2 with my, game bonuses. So yeah,
Okay.
it's probably me.
All right, so you hear something off to the, and so does Letrune, or Ellie. I'm so sorry, I'm mangling your name. You and Ellie both hear something off in a pile of, it's like a bush, a bunch of bushes together. You just hear kind of like a funny,
All right. Well, I signal the attention of others. We should start wandering over in this direction, pointing toward the bushes. Is there
There we go.
more sounds as we get closer?
it's very light, but yes, you do hear sort of scuffling. Ellie is sneaking, so if you're going in stealthily, I need you to roll a d20.
Everyone? Or
If anyone who's trying to go around stealthily, if anybody is charging through, you don't need to. But if you guys are kind of going quietly over to sort of
yeah,
do
I'm
that.
gonna go quietly.
I'll try, but I rolled a disadvantage because I wear heavy armor. So
Sure. All right, so Letrune rolled pretty high.
I rolled a 3.
Okay. Oh, good. So you must have a stealth bonus, right?
Yeah, I'm a. And plus, I have a dex of 17. So
that'd be +5.
yeah. So I'm not stumbling to death, but
Rolling. I rolled a 13 total with the -1.
that's
Ah.
better than me.
Yeah, I see all these guys going all sneaky, and I just back off because I'm like, what are you guys doing? So I just slow down. I'm not going to try to stealth my way into anything.
Okay. Well, you make your way over to the bushes, and you sort of peek inside, and you see before you a nest of baby turtles that have just hatched. And they are as cute as little buttons, and they're just sort of coming out, and then they're sort of running. They're maybe 15, 20 feet from the water, and they're trying to wiggle and make their way to the water.
Can I raise them and teach them kung fu?
You could try. There's a lot more than 4.
Oh, all right. Okay, damn it.
Oh, these are turtles, aquatic turtles.
Yep, just regular, cute little regular baby turtles.
Okay.
All right. So back. Okay, so that was a dud. Sorry, guys. I'm really, really perceptive.
And Letrune as well, just turtles? So as you're kind of watching this, you hear, caw, caw.
Is this a real bird noise or a person making a bird noise?
This is a real bird noise.
Very meta. Very meta.
And as you look around, you can see a couple of falcons
Okay.
and in the sky sort of swooping closer and closer to the turtles. And it's fairly clear. I mean, you don't need to necessarily know what you don't have to be an expert on wildlife to know what they're there for.
Protect the baby turtles. Give them a chance. The falcons can hunt for something else. They're probably just.
Or we just let nature do its way. I mean, it's been doing it for millions of years. So.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that we can't like interfere because it's nature. It won't care.
Yeah, well, I'm not really that bothered by it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep an eye out. I'm gonna kind of stand near the baby turtles.
And
do you have a mace where you can beat them with?
I have my cape. I don't know. I have a stick.
And Ellie says, falcons don't usually hunt turtles, but are you hunting falcons?
Oh, hunting. That could be. That's interesting. If someone is hunting,
Hunting the turtle babies.
I think. Oh, free snack.
What
So, Elsie. Do I have your name right?
Which one?
Elspeth.
Elspeth, yeah.
You're standing right near them?
Yes. Not to interfere, like I don't want to freak them out, but just to like be able to see any
All right.
And yeah. With a branch or some bush that I grabbed.
All right. Well, one of the falcons, as they're sort of swinging around, gets the idea that maybe you're competition. And so comes in and starts to swoop directly at you. And I want everybody who wants to be involved in this fight to roll for their, oh my God, I'm blanking on the most obvious word. Initiative. Yeah, roll initiative.
Okay, now that I see that someone who
hyper aggressive.
I'm mildly attached to gets attacked, I'm like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. So I'm in it as well.
Okay, fine. I'll at least roll initiative.
All right.
I rolled a 20.
Okay,
so it's plus your dexterity bonus.
Okay, I rolled 10 plus 5. It's 15.
My total was 2.
Okay.
So that's not good.
Get used to it.
That's not good at all.
Anything dexterity based, I'm bad at.
All right. And you said you had a 15, Hank?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, you rolled a. So you're going to add your dexterity bonus, and I think you had a pretty high dexterity bonus, Ellie.
Does she not have her paper? I can get to it. I think I still have access to it.
It's well, rolling a 1 is pretty low. Yeah. Being that this is an initiative roll, it doesn't matter, but usually a natural 1
bad news
is bad news. But this is just initiative, and as we discussed, we wanted to have an easy peasy beginning battle to get everybody's kinks out. So it's your dexterity is 17. That's 2. plus 3 off
Yeah,
the top of my
plus
head.
3.
So
So she has 1 plus 3, so 4. She rolled a 1.
So, yep. As Ellie says, she is really confused about these Falcons' behavior, and is a little slower on the draw than she usually would be. But now I'm going to roll for the Falcons. Oh.
I will pull up Ellie's character sheet for reference.
Yeah, if you can help her through this.
I got it.
And I just rolled my 20 right off the table. So let's go with this one. All right, so Elspeth, you are the first one up.
Yes, I was wondering if this would be a good time to try out that sacred flame spell.
You're gonna burn the okay.
I'm not gonna do it like to kill him. I'm gonna do it to scare it off.
I don't know that can't not kill it. You're hitting it with holy radiance.
I'm just gonna try to scare it off. I don't really have that many spells lined up. It's kind of like, I don't have a lot of sticks in my bag here.
You could throw a stick at it.
I guess I did have a stick in my hand, so I can wave that.
And you can do
No,
with the
I like the fire. You need to burn. You need to burn your faith into them.
Ooh! Can I cast it on my branch on this shrub so it sets it on fire?
It's not fire damage.
I think we're getting turtles with the little spritzer of Falcon.
All right. I'll just swing my branch at the birds when they try to come too near, but without stepping on the turtles.
Okay. Branch. Okay. So roll your d20.
Okay. Oh, not well. I got a 6. I got a 20 on my initiative and a 6 on my attack.
So it's
You
your
rather have it those
strength bonus plus your proficiency bonus as well as that.
Yeah, what strength bonus?
Okay.
It could be strength or dexterity, really. It's just
those are my 2 weakest parts.
okay, so you don't have any bonuses.
I've got a 10
so you're
on
not
each.
gonna hit.
I'm a
You're
brainiac.
just shocked at this, and you just wave a stick, and you don't get anywhere near it. Really, you just Falcon, what are you doing?
I'm a bookworm, and not a very balanced one either.
The hangout died for Letrune again.
And now it is the first Falcon's turn at you. It's swooping in with its talons. Oh, and it rolls a natural 1.
Oh!
Face planting on the floor. Wham!
So
my screeching startled it back.
it must be. It's apparently, the screeching startled the crap out of it, and the stick waving, and so it basically flew directly into the bush. And is now, twitching about in the bush, going, which I'm assuming falcons can do. That's my falcon sound for the day. You're welcome. And so now the next person up is Hank.
Yes. All right. There's a falcon now stuck in a tree. and the other one is still flying?
It's flying. It seems to be concerned about what's happening, so you wouldn't be surprised if it was going to attack, but it's probably 30, 40 feet away from you.
I'm going to shoot it with my short bow.
Okay, roll a 20.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 15. And I have a dex of 17.
So +3, +2.
You definitely hit.
Hey, it worked, Letrune. I can hear you.
Oh.
Hey! You're back! Yay! So I'm going to roll for damage on 1d6, I believe, for an arrow for a short bow. Is that correct?
Yeah, D6 plus your dexterity bonus.
Oh, that's nice. That's a 3, and my dex bonus is 5 still, right?
It's 3.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 3. I'm sorry, yeah. So in which case it's 6. 6 damage.
Okay.
A Hulk has 2 health.
Yeah, it's done.
Boom.
The hawk glows
Oh, man.
and flops down.
Fucking with the natural order, man.
Hey, I wanted none of this fight. You wanted in, and then I saw you. Yeah, okay.
I didn't do anything yet.
Nope, you're slow. That's it. Okay.
Ellie,
That was my turn.
there is a bird trying to wriggle its way out of a bush that it just flew into. What are you gonna do?
Try to assess the situation fully.
Are you gonna take a swing at it?
No, just watch it.
Just gonna watch it.
All right.
Yeah.
Now I'm telling you, basically, just so that you know, you have generally several actions that you can do during any set turn. So, being that you're not going to do anything, but usually what you would do is you could do a main action, which could be an attack. You could even have gone in and maybe tried to get the bird free. That would have been an action. You could usually do a bonus action, and you can do a move. You can move around in any given turn. So I'm just giving you that information.
So it's a bit like in a computer game, so to say, that you get some options to what to do. I don't like Zork.
Yeah, in a way.
Alright, makes more sense. Still trying to understand and maybe see if the bird got some kind of marker or something like that.
All right, so you can head closer to the bush. You weren't that far away, so you sort of walk up to the bush.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what happened to our DM?
She just froze. She gone.
Oh, she was back for a second.
Oh, no.
Maybe your connection dropped.
Oh.
Kristi, you're dropping out.
She's roboting hard. Oh,
Competing for bandwidth, maybe, or connection? But yeah, I mean, if you've played an online turn-based RPG, then you basically played DandD, but on a computer instead of with other people. Because those role-playing games, turn-based ones, were based on the real-life ones that came before. So
Yeah.
I can see you now.
yeah, we can see you, but we
there.
can't hear you.
Yay! Or no, we spoke too soon. Now you're frozen again. Come back.
Maybe just drop to audio only. That will use up less bandwidth and might make a more stable connection.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, you're back now.
All right, I'm frozen. My screen is frozen, so I'm having.
Oh, that's not cool. Can you hear us at least?
I can hear you.
We're stuck.
Great.
Peter, or help us.
Help.
Yeah. Do you want to go audio only?
I
What's
would
wrong?
like to if I can unfreeze myself enough to get there. which I don't seem to be able to do.
My
Well, you know
hangout
what?
done
We can.
say,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
my main solution was to restart.
Yeah, but she's the one.
Yeah.
She's the host, so I don't know if that works. Does anyone have experience with that? If the host drops out?
No, I've actually had, like, when Kevin's hosted, he's dropped out and come back in because of technical problems. You just can't eject somebody and then have them come back.
Oh,
So
Okay.
if you F5, you should be able to use the link from the original group, and we'll be able to hang out here for a while without it cutting out,
All right,
unless they've changed it.
I will try to get back out and back in.
sure.
I mean, is
Yeah.
everything just frozen? Are you can Control Delete anything? See if the task manager pops up.
Nothing.
So you need to do a hard reset.
Yeah.
No problem.
See you in a minute.
Okay.
See you in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm so. I just killed a falcon, and now.
Did
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, I did.
Did you kill it?
Evil.
It's dead.
Got back for that.
Because I saw it was trying to attack you, so I just boom.
That was excessive. I was just trying to protect the turtles.
It's excessive. You launched one in a tree with your screeching.
Well, that wasn't my fault. It was just bad flying on the bird's fault. I didn't actually.
If you didn't intervene, the bird would be fine.
Well, it is fine. It's just in a bush over there. It just needs to right itself. It's gonna fly off in a second. Didn't need to be killed.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna eat me some falcon. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's
Oh
not.
yeah, you better hope it doesn't belong to anyone. Does it have any tags on it? Does it have any?
I think that's what Letrune was trying to do. Was see if it had tags on it.
Sorry?
Yeah, we'll see.
I said I think that's what you were trying to do was see if it had any kind of tag on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's dead, it's easy to read.
So Kristi, yeah, looks frozen still on her computer.
Yeah.
Maybe.
it's
Oh, there she went. Okay.
on now.
Yeah. And there she's. Yeah, great.
Oh,
Oh, is that
European
the
police
German?
sirens.
Yeah.
No, that's you. I think. Yeah, that's you.
Or could it be Letrune?
Might be.
Is that you?
Hmm?
Are you're calling from the UK, right?
Hungary.
Or
It's Hungary.
from
Hungry.
Hungary? I think it's Hungary because there was no ambulance here, at least.
Okay. Yeah, must have been there.
Yeah, great.
My street's quiet.
Mine too. I'm
Oh.
very Dutch. I'm at a canal, very large canal, so they don't have ambulances on canals.
You live on a canal?
I live next
Oh.
to a canal. Yeah,
All right.
not on the canal. So
But
I
you know,
would love
in
that.
Venice, they have emergency services on the canals.
yeah, well, that's the only way to get
Yeah, that's
everywhere.
true. That you can't get around Venice if you don't. So you kind of need. But it was the first time I'd ever seen like an ambulance on a pontoon boat or whatever it is.
I think it's a nightmare to go drinking there. It's
Oh, it's hard
Like
enough
a
to get
pub
around
crawl.
that city when you're sober,
yeah.
let alone when you're drunk. Are you kidding?
Let's do 11 pubs. You're like, oh my god. After the first one, you're like, I'm getting seasick already. It's. Can you wade through it? You can swim. You can swim.
Oh, you don't want to touch that water. That
No,
water's
you don't.
Nasty. It's actually like illegal to jump in there.
Wow.
Out of self-protection, I think.
Yeah, it's one of the Paul brothers. With Jake Paul and what's the other one? Logan Paul. Like got
those
fined.
assholes. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
They jumped into
Those are-
the canals of Venice.
That is gross.
Yeah, it was.
Well, luckily now they're just hurting themselves, which
yeah,
is good.
in that case.
Instead of making weird videos and those guys are like human garbage.
Yeah.
But
Hey, so you
it's all
guys
for the clicks.
just you guys did a show just recently. I thought you could pitch it because it's on Kristi's channel. I think the Culture Club. Oh, there she is. She's back.
Maybe.
Hello.
Whoa!
Yay! You are back.
Yay!
There you go.
We did a show, you said, Kristi?
Yeah, the one on the did that just go up on the yellow wallpaper, or was that just a really old one?
I uploaded that. That was I still had it. We
Oh,
did that
okay.
a month ago when you weren't able to. In the
Yeah,
last
be
one.
careful doing that now, because you might get demonetized.
Oh yeah, I'm not monetized, so it's.
Oh, it doesn't matter to you. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. I was just gonna move all of the stuff that I mirror from Kevin onto a secondary channel, and that
Smart.
should take care of it. That's not
Yeah.
monetized. So
Mm-hmm.
anyway, yeah. So Kristi.
Hey, thank you for
Hey.
bearing with us.
Yeah.
Back.
So we filled time till the bird. Hey, nice dinosaur.
Oh, thank you. I painted it yesterday.
Cool.
Really cool.
All right, so last, and I'm going to try to go quickly because I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to have. Things are going to be technically okay on my end from here. But usually everything is okay. I just don't happen to be in my regular house today. So,
It's fine. It's fine.
We're cool.
It's
Hang
fine.
on.
so Elsie, you could actually tell me how your name is pronounced now.
Me?
No,
Oh.
Latrune's character.
Got it.
What's the question? Sorry again. I was packing.
No, how do you pronounce the name of your character?
Alai.
Eli?
Alai.
Eli.
Okay.
Okay.
I like.
Eli. So, Eli, you were going to go up and take a look at this hawk, this falcon in the bush. So, if you want to roll a d20.
Right. Anything to add to it?
You did not choose perception, so it's just your base wisdom, so that's +2.
I got bonus for it. It
Yep.
says by racial skills.
Oh yeah, you have. So that's one of your skills. Then perception is a skill, so you can put that on your
Yes.
skill sheet.
Yes.
So you would be 2 + 2, so 4. So roll the dice and add 4.
Got 14 for the dice.
Okay, so adding 4, that is 18. So this particular falcon looks hungry to you. It looks like where you're from, there aren't necessarily tons of falcons, but you've seen your share of bird life, and you know that this one is probably just a little bit desperate for something to eat. It does not look well. It looks like it's been molting on its little feathers and just generally being pissed off at the bird world.
Okay. And how many falcons were there?
There were 2, and 1 is gone.
All right. How many turtles are there?
Turtles? There are a lot of turtles. There's probably 18 turtles. You look at it, it's just you rolled pretty well on perception. So you would estimate there are 18 turtles.
Talking is a part of the actions?
I'm sorry?
Is talking speaking
Not
to others?
not in the battle. We do our talking usually afterwards. It's like few seconds between things, so it happens very quickly.
It's 6 seconds, so it's a sentence or so.
Yeah,
you
you
could
could shout
probably
something
yell
out.
something.
Yeah.
So something like wait.
Okay. So you
Because
shout
Hank
out
was
what?
going to eat the bird. So just like, don't eat the bird.
And so that brings us to Reverence.
I'm going to approach the bush and I'm going to attempt to calm the bird down.
All right.
I can make an animal handling check with my amazing +1. I got a 10.
The bird is pretty agitated as you go in. It tries to sort of nip at you, but it's also kind of exhausted. So
Poor guy.
it's like, if birds could go,
I probably
that's what
have
this
some
bird
kind of
would.
rations that it could eat. I'm going to take them out of my pack and I'm going to try to feed the bird the rations.
The bird is freaking hungry, so it eats those rations.
Okay.
And it's, yeah, is that your full turn?
Yeah, I'm just going to feed it for now. If anybody's going to go up and shoot it with an arrow, that would be a different thing.
So it just sort of sits there. It's not going to go over to you or like sit on your arm or anything, but it's chewing on your little dried up bits of jerky or whatever it is that you have, and it seems happy with that. So Elspeth, we are back up to you.
Yeah, I think just finish watching the turtles get into the water because I think everything's calmed down now.
Okay.
Oh, and yeah, maybe Hank shouldn't eat that bird. If they're all skanky and molting and gross.
Well,
All right. So yeah, the baby turtles make it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just saying the baby turtles are making their way, and the amount of time that this has taken, probably 3 or 4 of them have gotten into the water.
Yeah.
And the others are just sort of toddling over. The Falcon is the Falcon is happy to have gotten a shell-free dinner.
Yeah.
And yes, you
Can I go
saved
to
the
the other? Can I go to the one I shot?
Yep.
Yeah. So first, I'm going to retrieve my arrow, and also I'm going to look if it belongs to anyone, if there are any markings on it, if there are any clues.
Okay. So roll an investigation.
All right. Oh, that's a 4.
Plus, did
A
you
wisdom,
put?
right?
Yeah, and plus, did you put anything into investigation?
Nope. So
Right.
that's all I see is a bird.
Investigation is
Yeah.
intelligence, by the way.
Yeah. So what do you have for
Intelligence. My intelligence is 13.
So you get a +1.
That's a +1. So I have 5. Yes.
Yeah, you see a bird. It's dead.
Yeah, I see a dead bird.
It's kind of bloody. It's got an arrow sticking out of it.
All right.
Oh.
So I hand it to other people. I said, "Look, maybe someone could there be a clue in this?" And I show them the dead bird. I'm like, "Is
Can
this?"
I do a perception check to see if I recognize anything on it?
Sure.
Like a
I hold
symbol or a signet or something?
I hold it to Elspeth's face and said, "I did this for you."
Okay. I rolled a 14 plus 4.
Holy hell! Literally.
No markings. It's just sort of a bird. You have seen other birds in the area that look like this. And it is a little strange that they're having such difficulty when you think about it, getting basic food. And if you roll a straight intelligence check.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
You're in trouble. All right.
Yeah.
9.
Is there any modifiers?
Plus, no, it's a 14. Sorry, what's that? Plus 1?
No, +2.
Oh, plus 2. Sorry, I need to write that down. Yeah, so 11.
it kind of occurs to you that you haven't seen a lot of little animals around.
That's why I'm so
Like-
protective of the turtles.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's nothing like that's really caught your attention, and you can't be 100% sure, but you don't remember seeing any like squirrels or chipmunks that you would usually expect to see.
Yeah, I
Never
kind of
mind. Sorry.
say that out loud. I noticed that out loud to the rest of the group about how quiet it is and how there's not a lot of animals or stuff in the bushes. Seems kind of
Yeah,
empty.
maybe. Are you trying to make me feel guilty for killing another animal?
Well, no,
Uh,
one got a meal.
I kind of wish to ask if wisdom would be useful in this, knowing the area or something.
Yeah. Roll a survival check,
Who is that directed to?
Elsie.
Okay.
And if anybody else, does anybody want to help her?
I'll give you
Yeah.
advantage on it.
Yeah.
So you roll twice to take the higher number.
Oh, that's nice.
Who's Elsie?
I think she meant you.
Yeah, so roll, Letrune, if you roll twice.
Did?
And what was the higher number?
19.
19?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. That's high enough.
Yeah.
And your wisdom modifier is +2, so it's a 21 total. Unless you're trained in survival, which
Not.
Okay.
so, yeah, it's 21 total.
All right, so that's pretty good. So you have definitely noticed with your tabaxi cat senses that it is really weird how small animals specifically, they just haven't been around for quite some time. In fact, you're thinking you probably noticed a reduction of them maybe a week ago. And it seems to have gotten progressive, like they're just
So it
leaving.
isn't just city folk stuff? Like chasing them away or something?
Maybe.
Yeah, you don't know. It's just like they're not around.
Alright, so Eli will ponder on it and maybe say something along the lines of odd.
Yeah, medium animals, large animals, there doesn't seem to have been any difference in that, but it's small animals, mice, rats, little snakes, garden snakes, they're just not around. They've been gone.
I don't know what to do, really.
Yeah.
I mean, out
Tell
of
the group.
character.
Maybe converse with us about it. Think about what you thought of, and just tell us, and we'll talk about it.
Alright, so she tries to strike conversation with anyone near. Isn't it odd? I mean, like no animals around?
And yeah, it is. It is weird. Also, I mean, all I saw was a bird. But now I realize that bird perhaps looks a bit mangy. Now that you mention it, yes, it does look odd. What do you think, Elspeth? Kristi?
Sorry, I muted myself for traffic. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm really glad that I tried to save the turtles because now we've learned something really weird about what's going on here. But I don't know how long it's been going on. I didn't notice that. Ilya, you said that was going on for like a week now? And when did Benjamin, or what's his name? Abraham, sorry, go missing?
That was last night.
Okay. So, well, that's not maybe connected. but
Perhaps
it's
he was
two
here and he
weird
saw
things.
something.
Yeah, maybe.
And they took him as well.
Are you gonna keep looking for?
Yeah, I would like to investigate the
Yeah.
lake area, see if we can't find any clues. Though
Alright.
I'll just assist somebody if they want, and they can get advantage on it because I am not a good investigator.
All right. I'm good at perception, but I'm not good at investigation.
Does anybody have investigation?
I think our cat burglar is going to have to put some skill ranks into that.
Does anybody have intelligence bonuses? Because I don't.
I have an intelligence +1 bonus.
Right.
For those these
You don't have an intelligence bonus.
okay.
All right. Hank, is it? I know that you had an issue with your character sheet.
Yeah.
Was investigation something you were likely to take?
Well, I wasn't really going to investigate crimes, so
Okay.
but
But
maybe
investigation is for anything, right? Like investigating
Yeah, to
how to
check
get
for
into
traps.
a place. Yeah.
check traps. Yeah, I think in that case, yeah, I think it'd be wise if I did, considering I've been failing at it every time now.
Yeah. As you level up, you can start stacking your.
Yeah.
They don't
points
like
in.
that in the system.
So I still need to. Yeah. If it's okay, I will make that because one of them was mandatory.
Yeah.
You said, and that was seafaring.
That's a different kind of. That's a different kind of check. It's not on the list on the character
Okay.
sheet.
Okay.
So that is a separate thing that you just have. That's fine.
Okay. In which case, investigation what did I put? Because that gives me, if that's a skill, that gives me a bonus of +2. Yes.
3 with your
3.
proficiency and your intelligence bonus.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
So
next
and
time have that on my sheet.
all right. So and if
So-
you're getting help, you can roll twice.
Yeah. So who wants
I'm
to?
helping.
Okay. Great. So I'm gonna roll twice. First roll is a 5, which is terrible. Second roll is it's a 16.
You get a 19 total.
That's a 19 total. Yeah.
Wow, that's a really nice friend to have.
Yeah.
I like
high five.
So you and Reverence check out the grounds for a while, and you get to an area that's pretty open, and you notice that there are footprints, and you see a large pile of blood.
Oh,
Sorry,
wow.
what?
It's on the banks. It is. It looks, based on your roll, whoever lost this much blood is not alive anymore.
Oh,
Oh no.
that
Sorry,
much.
blood?
Yeah.
All right. Can I use a perception check to see if I notice anything, details of things that look out of place for the nature of the place, the wildlife?
Sure.
Okay, so I rolled an 8 + 4, so 12. Not a great roll, but
May I? Sorry. Go on.
No, go ahead. Were you gonna?
you can do a perception check
No.
too.
Medicine or perception check to see if the blood is old.
Sure, that's a good idea. All right, so I'll answer Kristi first, and then we'll have you roll the medicine check. All right, so nothing's really out of place. Nothing looks weird. Again, there aren't any little animals around, but you wouldn't necessarily see them right here. You notice that there's it's hard to tell. Obviously, people go back and forth, but it seems like to you that it might have been sudden, in some way. It doesn't look like there was what you might call scuffling around.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Brother Cadfiling this shit right now. If you guys have seen Brother Cadfile.
No.
Oh, it's Derek Jacobi. He's brilliant. It's, yeah, go
Oh,
I
watch
mean,
it.
there's more than
yeah,
one set of footprints there, and you can't tell if that's just because,
How
people
old they
come and
are.
go or whatever. But what you would expect to see if there had been a struggle isn't there.
Okay, I report that to the people around me. People, share that information.
So I would like to use Divine Sense real quick. Check the immediate area out. I have a 60-foot radius, and basically, when I use it as an action, I see all undead, fiends, and celestial beings within 60 feet of me, like immediately. Like I know where they are and what they are.
All undead, celestial, and fiends?
So there's something within 60 feet of us. I immediately am aware of it.
No.
Okay,
All right, nothing.
that's fine. Just making sure we weren't getting ambushed.
And LA, if you want to roll the D20 for the medicine check.
And it's LIA.
LIA, the name, like the letters.
How to say,
LIA.
moment.
Okay. I'm sorry, what did you roll?
Medicine, and it's 20.
Oh, was it a natural 20?
I guess
Did
It
you?
said 20.
it has 20 on the
Woohoo!
dice, and skill is on it.
Yeah, so that's pretty high.
I
All right.
guess that's very good.
Yeah, when you get a natural 20, it's good. It's always like it's
That's
just
the best roll you can get.
Ace.
yeah.
Ace.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, like natural 1 generally means you stepped in it and something bad is going to happen, and natural 20 means bam, you just success. All right, so yeah, you with your again heightened sentences, this definitely, this blood has been there since last night. It is not it is more than enough to have killed the person. So the person is dead. You can smell that this was, because you knew Abraham leaves. This was Abraham. You can sort of still smell him just on the wind. And as you look around, you can tell that probably, probably somebody came and got the body. The body wasn't dragged into the water. It wasn't taken, like dragged away anywhere. So you presume that somebody either picked it up and carried it away in a way that wouldn't cause any blood, any like a blood trail.
Yeah. So
There are a lot of other footprints there. And as you look around, you notice that there was in particular, it looks to you like he met up with somebody who has small feet, and they walked along with each other for a while.
okay, time to share it with people and speculate, maybe.
Damn, that was a good 20.
That was a really good 20.
That was CSI.
I think those little feet, are those gnome feet?
I'd hate them to not be.
It could have been a gnome, it could have been a halfling, it could have been a child. It's hard
There
to
was a
tell.
very mean-spirited guard who was a halfling. I think he was
That's
it.
true.
There was
Yeah, he
that
was
guy.
Frankie.
He also carried a fully grown human man without dragging him at all.
So I guess
Well-
we have to look at the reaction of the character who knew him best or was looking for him. Well, I guess Letrune knew him too, but are you upset?
Of course, I'm
Guess
just
it.
not sure. Are you certain that like he? How do you know it was he died? I'm just, or how do you know it was him? It's just blood.
Well, I'm not recalling quite well, but maybe I had some medical thing.
You got
I'm-
a good whiff of him, and you can smell him.
I'm trying to think how could one smell the blood of someone, like maybe they struck themselves, cut themselves, or something like that.
It's not just the blood that's
Oh, not
there,
just the
like-
blood. Sorry.
So I mean, yeah, there's blood there. You also see little hairs. You
Oh.
know,
So something that could carry such.
and you know that those were his footprints. So there's no doubt in your mind that this is where Abraham met his end.
So
Kristi, do you want to make an insight check?
Sure.
All right, so roll the
I-
d20.
I got a 9. What's my bonus on that? Is it wisdom or intelligence?
That's a wisdom bonus.
+4, so 13.
Had you marked that off as
Nope,
something
no
you-
extra skills.
okay.
Nope,
It's just her.
just a
ability
13.
modifier.
Hopefully
Yeah,
it's a
just,
12 cutoff.
He seems to be straightforward. Do you want to? And he seems to be upset.
So,
Okay. Well, is there somebody we should tell? Some authorities that we should notify family that you knew he had?
should find
Um,
did it.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's what we should do. We should follow the trail. Correct?
Well,
Yes,
All
what
right.
we should not do. We should not tell. We don't know who probably killed him. It could be someone from the authorities here. So maybe we should investigate before telling them.
I agree completely.
yeah, what were you going to say?
Mm.
Okay. Well, my
So-
thought is... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
sorry, go on. I just want to say the go on.
Oh, well, we put our footprints all over this area now. So if we don't go tell people that we've been here, they're going to think we were here when this might have happened. We've been walking all over this place.
Well,
As she mentions that, you hear the thundering tones of a man saying, "What the hell do you children think you're doing?" And as you look over, you see, and Kristi, again, you would know this, Grungus Snowspine, who is the professor of sorcery, is coming over to you looking very angry. Get away from... What are you damn fools!
Sorry,
Um,
Professor. Oh.
That is where we're going to end for the evening.
okay.
Oh,
On a cliffhanger.
Dum dum dum.
Yay.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay.
Oh, I like CSI DandD.
Yeah, it's cool. And we got
I
to
need to
fight
wear
off a bird.
sunglasses and make bad puns.
I promise you we won't be doing a lot of bird fighting. That was just to get us going.
Great.
But, all right. But I'm going to say to anybody who happens to still be with us, thank you. Hi. I don't even know if I haven't checked the chat. I have no idea what's going on over there. But anyone who's still there, thank you for hanging out with us, and I hope the technical difficulties didn't cause too much problem. And thanks to all of my my good friends who have come to play with me.
Well, thank you for organizing this. I had a really fun time. So.
Same.
Gleichfalls.
All right, and we will be probably not next weekend, but maybe the weekend after if we can do it. And eventually, we're hoping to make this a regular thing.
Is that the 10th? Is the weekend after that?
What is it? The 27th? Yeah, I think so.
Give me 5 seconds. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. So.
He's getting a cake, I think, to celebrate that we're doing it again on the 10th.
Yay!
Yay!
Cake!
Right. My wife has a convention on the 10th. That we're
Oh.
going to. Yeah, we're selling art on the 10th.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
Do you have a site, so plug it? No.
Yeah.
I don't know what her thing is. I think it's Bleeding Rainbows on Twitter.
Bleeding Rainbows on Twitter. So go there, buy the stuff.
Mission. He wants it.
All right. Well, we will figure out a time when we can all get together again.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And until then, thank you, everybody. It was fun.
enjoyed
And
Yeah.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.